in line for 4 successive wins and 290 and 160 in New South Wales. Previous went to Factional number 2 and a very close finish, beat 5 Kajar the stablemate, 7 Kurrajongmas, third, 4 fourth Flying Mahal. Now Bosworth about to walk into the stalls and we're waiting for Academe. Now coming up is Diamond. Academe's rider has dismounted. I refer to Huey Bowman. Guy Walter's got 3 in this. Academe, Wayangan Pines and Pateza. In goes Marchioness. Marchioness coming forward now in the Star Thoroughbred colours, the purple with the white stars, and 4 to load. So Pateza popular pick here. Marchioness second pick, Wayangan Pines third elect. Yes, the previous on the Hawks pair battled it out. Factional by an eyelash from Kajar. The fourth went to Go Ziggy. The third to Catechism. The second to Jamra and Tumblr. Rob Thompson's 3,000th career winner took out the first. Now in goes Poetic Papal. Talking about Rob Thompson, here he comes into the stalls on Bosworth, shielding his eyes from the sun. Freebie next up, and the favourite will be last in, Pateza. Gate number 11 for Pateza, black, green, star, striped sleeves and cap. Matt Cant riding. Matt's been aboard the horse at most of his starts. Pateza's there. Bright sunny conditions here at Royal Randwick as they prepare to leave the 1200 for the Percy Marks. And they're off this time, and Diamond and Marchioness away quickly. Diamond won't stay there, but Marchioness will. And settling down, Marchioness about a length on Zhivago. Freebie in the third posse, followed by Academe and then Bosworth, and a length and a half further back in the field. Making a little ground is Poetic Papal, and Sports Brats pratted very wide out, followed by Wayangan Pines, Diamond, then Skador and Absolute, the favourite Pateza. Zhivago leads Marchioness narrowly at the 650. In third position, 2 away Academe, followed by Sports Brat, and between horses Freebie, and then Poetic Papal, more than a length to Wayangan Pines. Pateza starting to make ground, followed by Diamond, and well back in the field is Bosworth, and Skador is last. They're tight and compact as they wheel for home. Zhivago being taken on again by Marchioness. Academe, Wayangan Pines to the outer, and Pateza the inside. Wayangan Pines, Pateza to the outside. They come down to the 250, and Pateza sprinting quickly, raced up to his stablemate Wayangan Pines, and Academe is between them. Oh, he's having a struggle to get away. Pateza, Wayangan Pines is booted from him. Pateza again making a late bid, but Wayangan Pines will outplug him, and Wayangan Pines narrowly from Pateza. Bosworth third, and fourth Diamond, then Academe, Marchioness, Skador, Sports Brat, followed by Zhivago, Poetic Papal, and Freebie not far away. Number 3, Wayangan Pines gets the prize. Glenn Boss. 3 Wayangan Pines, promising horse, and he's outplugged his stablemate and the favourite Pateza. Pateza loomed up and looked as though it would go on, but he started to hang in noticeably, about 100 to go. And Wayangan Pines in the last 50 started to pull away, and then Pateza started to come again, but Wayangan Pines just a shade too strong, seemingly, by Royal Academy from Whispering Pines, Guy Walter training, and Glenn Boss in the saddle as we are standing by for all numbers to come to hand. Wayangan Pines having start number 17 this afternoon. And there's the number. Number 3 is the winner, Wayangan Pines, G-Boss. 9 gets second, and that's Pateza by Rubiton. Guy Walter training the Quinella. Matt Cant on Pateza, and number 5, third, Bosworth by Strategic Lesbridge. Rob Thompson, the official fourth, was number 6, and that was Diamond. 3, 9, 5 and 6.
Yeah, and that first 4 is going to pay $4,796.90.
Ground, is it a plus?
Yeah, he had a run over the 6 furlongs, which obviously isn't his best distance. So today's trip should suit him. A bit of cut out of the ground. He hasn't won at this track, but he's had a few placings.
Then you follow up with Where's Dad's Cash? Been a bit expensive lately.
Yeah, he keeps getting there without actually getting the bob in. So today back to the 1,000. He's a horse, you just have to time your run to perfection on him. So if we can do that, then that might seem salute.
Good luck. And also Mal Demur, you're no stranger to it. You won on a couple of starts back.
Yeah, it was a good effort at Sandown, and then it raced the other day back at Sandown as well. Got caught in a speed duel out wide. So today, with a bit softer run, if everything goes her way, she might be able to figure as well.
You're in good form. Good luck. Continue on.
Thank you.
All right, good luck to Karen, and they are moving in pretty well, so let's head to Greg for the 6th.
And the first 5 locked away, a good betting duel on track. Del Vecchio holding favouritism. British Ensign second pick. There was only a whisker between them at their last outing. Del Vecchio probably coming through on the worst ground to beat British Ensign. But the weight swing in favour of British Ensign today by some 3.5 kilos. Putters still want to be with a toppy. Narrowly ahead of British Ensign. Third favouritism, let's see, Fearless Sophie was easy, but it's just trimmed up a half point. And then some good odds available about the rest of them. A long odds move has come for number 10, T-Rex. It's been quite well tried. Quaddy numbers so far are 8 and 11. Callandoon was good value in the first leg. Legend of Ace winning the second leg. Karen McAvoy. Karen now to 55 on the premiership. Joins Greg Childs. And the two of them are 3.5 wins behind the absent Damien Oliver. So it's set for a terrific finish. Danny Nikolic on 53 has taken a break. He's thrown in the towel as far as the chase for the premiership is concerned. Still a terrific season for him. Plenty of Group 1s. Now Mikhail lined in and the field looks set to go. 2040, they're ready to run. Racing now, and just a touch awkward out of the stalls was Del Vecchio on the inside, and T-Rex bounced out well from King Regal. Fearless Sophie prominent on the inside with on her outside Del Vecchio. And these 4 lead down to the judge in front of British Ensign 5th. And back behind it then Alexander's Magic on the outside from .com as requested, and settling well back Castle Creek, Mikhail and Monza Maker. Out they go to the 1600, and T-Rex the leader by a length and a half. In second placing is King Regal. Fearless Sophie getting a nice trail third on the inside, and Del Vecchio a handy 4th. .com through on the rails to 5th, being followed then by British Ensign, who's got a nice cart 2 on the outside. Then Alexander's Magic, as requested, being followed then by well back as Castle Creek. Second last is Mikhail, and Monza Maker is last as they go around the turn at the 1200 metres. And T-Rex tried at odds, the leader, about a half a length in front. King Regal is second. Fearless Sophie lobbed along third on the inside, having a nice cosy run today. Del Vecchio is poised with a beautiful trail, 4th on the outside, trailed by .com British Ensign. A length and a half Alexander's Magic as requested. 2 behind them Castle Creek, Mikhail and Monza Maker whip the field in. Now King Regal strides to the lead at the turn at the 800 metres. Went out by a length and a half to T-Rex now second. In third placing as requested with a lightning move round the outside of Del Vecchio. Fearless Sophie still on the inside, handy to them. British Ensign flushed out 4 wide, then .com, Mikhail, Alexander's Magic and Castle Creek, Monza Maker the last 2. As requested, making a long run, has taken over the running by the school from King Regal. Fearless Sophie on the inside. British Ensign's come with a fast dash and is joining them in company with Del Vecchio. The favourites are making their runs together. Del Vecchio, British Ensign hit the lead wide out from As Requested, who's kicking back on the inside. Then T-Rex. Mikhail joins in wide, followed by .com, Fearless Sophie. Into the straight, Del Vecchio, British Ensign, and on the outside is Mikhail, who's striding out strongly and grabbing the lead now. .com comes with a run, but it's Mikhail going on from British Ensign. Mikhail a neck in front of British Ensign. Mikhail by a half length British Ensign. Give it a .com third in the photo to Del Vecchio. Fearless Sophie 5th. Then as requested, T-Rex trailed further back by Monza Maker, Alexander's Magic, and at the tail of Castle Creek and King Regal. Mikhail has taken it out, number 5, ridden by Reese McLeod, trained by Michael Moroney. 14:30, 390. It's shaping up as a big quaddie. British Ensign will get the second place. It'll pay $1.70. But victory for Mikhail. He has rarely been seen at this sort of trip in the past, but he had a nice trail into it from a wide barrier and really found the line strongly. British Ensign, he fights strongly when he gets headed, but in the end, Mikhail just proved a little too strong for him. And the third place going to number 2, .com. Del Vecchio ran 4th, so it's 5, 6, 2 and 1. 5, 6, 2 and 1.
New South Wales shorter in the ring, holds a long margin over number 2, Music Star. They're the top 2. a tenner. Can he make it 4 on the trot? Now Screen Jester and Silver Duke just arriving at the barriers. Only 4 to move in now. Now up to line comes Western Tycoon. Western Tycoon now with the Max Lee stable. I'm about to walk forward. 350 number 7. And that of course is a tenner. 460 for number 2. And that's Music Star. Race prior to this taken out by Wyangan Pines. Number 3 Glen Boss beat the stablemate 9 Pertessa. 5 third Bosworth. 6 fourth Diamond. Now they're just about ready as Western Tycoon is finally in. So this is race number 7 at Randwick. The Sonaton handicap. Fairy Story resuming. A few of these runners are resuming here. Anyway, they're all there now. 1,200 ahead of them. They're off this time, and Music Star jumps sweetly from the inside. Screen Jester's racing Music Star for the early lead. Western Tycoon in third position. A tenner very wide out from that deep draw, and then comes Flash Phantom. Old Natoir near enough to the inside. Then Saranabar, 2 lengths further back. Silver Duke, followed by Fairy Story. Viva La Vie, Oblique is second last, and Absolute to Roman back. Music Star at the 750 narrowly. Screen Jester a tenner on a limb third. Western Tycoon is running 4-2. Natoir inside of Flash Phantom, and then Silver Duke followed by Saranabar. Fairy Story with 3 behind it, and they are Oblique on the inside. Wide out to Roman back, and Absolute is Viva La Vie. They're on the home turn, and Music Star giving supporters a sight. Music Star out into the centre of the track goes Music Star. 2 clear. Western Tycoon followed by a tenner who's under the whip. The rising 10-year-old Natoir not done with, closer in, and Silver Duke is coming right down the outside. Western Tycoon is bridging back. Music Star from Natoir, a tenner, Silver Duke, and then Fairy Story. Music Star fighting back from Western Tycoon, and a tenner's coming quickly now. Will he make it in the neck of time? Yeah, I reckon he got there. I'll go a tenner, a nostril. Music Star very close. Silver Duke followed, another tighty for 4th. Western Tycoon in company with Flash Phantom. Then Natoir just peaked the last 50 over Saranabar and Oblique, and then Fairy Story followed home then by Viva La Vie to Roman back, and Screen Jester a distant last. Stand by for placings on race 6, the Percy Marks handicap. Gee, he doesn't know how to give in, this bloke. A tenner. He does not know how to give in. Jay Ford pulled the whip on him just after they straightened up, and the favourite, a tenner, he gave plenty. He raced up to Music Star, and he's got there. No numbers up, but he'll get it. Number 7, a tenner, Jay Ford for Bobby Milligan. Bob is having a wonderful run. And I think he won a race earlier today at Newcastle. A tenner by Son of Gildoran from Expressive Tribute. And the Tubus Proprietary Limited Syndicate, who have a huge string under the guidance of Bobby Milligan at Taree, owning a tenner. There goes the winning number 7, a tenner, Jay Ford first. Number 2 is second, Music Star, ridden by George Scamone. By Palace Music, Gerald Ryan, the trainer, and number 9 is officially third, and that is Silver Duke by Skillful Star from Osrada, Albert Stapleford, Peter Losh. 5 ran 4th, and that was Western Tycoon. This is a superfecta race in New South Wales, and the 5th and 6th will be following shortly. Now, Tony's got all the margins. Thanks, old mate. A head, a short head, 111.82, 35.82. So it's 7.295 and the 5th and 6th to follow.
All right, thanks, Ian. Gee, that was a good finish. Open handicap and 16 going around. Waiters right at Randwick, and 7, 2, 9 and 5, the numbers there, and 105.20 trifecta and 333.80 top 4. At Eagle Farm, they're getting set. Keffel at 6:30 in front of Jar Jar Binks at 7:40. Ken Con Carney is now at 7:60 with Star Tell at 9:10. So I think there's about 3 or 4 greys in this race, and they are starting to move them in pretty well. Let's take you back to Wayne for race 7.
Jar Jar Binks about to go forward. Jar Jar Binks is still favourite here at the track, and he's tote favourite as well, but it's a wide open betting affair. 7:40 Jar Jar Binks. That's about $1 better than what the bookmakers are betting here at the track, although he has been a little easy in the betting. Start Tell's pretty firm, and Keffel's very firm in the betting. Keffel's a bit light on the tote. Well, actually, Keffel's tote favourite at 6:40. Careful's the tote favourite at 6.40 and Jar Jar Binks is at 7.40. Careful very firm in the betting, but better than the 6.40 that's on offer on the tote. About 60 cents in it. The last couple moving up and loading pretty quickly for the Ascot handicap. Here's Magic Sky moving in. Deuxième minus Union. Fearless still out of line with Oscar Warrior and Tahitian Star. Deuxième goes in. 4 out. Minus Union coming up a little bit closer. Fearless. Oscar Warrior, very impressive in scoring last Saturday on the Sunshine Coast in the Glasshouse Mountain Sprint. Minus Union moves into line. Now Oscar Warrior takes up his spot and Tahitian Star's the last to go in. In he goes. They're set to go now for the Ascot. Waiting on the starter to go to the platform. Starting signal given. Ready now. Starter up onto the platform. Ready to go. Ascot handicap, big field. Racing this time, Polygram began okay. Careful Tahitian Star going quickly with Treasure the Quiller, and going forward in the early starts is Panorama Heights going to go up and take up a position close to the lead. Drifting back is Magic Sky. Star Teller's in a forward position as well, followed then by Oscar Warrior on the outside. Foxmore going through in the centre. Getting back there is Jar Jar Binks on the inside of Treasure the Quiller, who lost his position. Magic Sky the outside, then Conjurer Deuxième. Well back to his Feelers. Well back there is Ken Konkani, Miners Union, Cutaway Gal and Heroism is last. Down the side, 800 metres out. Careful by a half on Oscar Warrior the outside. Going to third is Tahitian Star. Panorama Heights is fourth on the rails. One Magic Sky, then Foxmore, Star Tell. A length further back to Polygram, Jar Jar Binks, Conjurer. Then Treasure the Quitter, Deuxième, Feelers, Ken Konkani. Galaxy Gal third last on the bend. Then Heroism and Miners Union. Straightening up now, 450 metres to go. Careful's the leader, a length in front of Oscar Warrior. Panorama Heights to third on the outside, running on generously. Then Polygram, Tahitian Star, Magic Sky and Conjurer down the outside. Oscar Warrior hit the front at the 200. Oscar Warrior's just in front. Panorama Heights is chasing on the outside. They're clear of Keffel and Polygram. But Oscar Warrior, it was no fluke last week at all in the Glasshouse. Oscar Warrior's bolting away to win the Ascot handicap. Oscar Warrior first. Second, Panorama Heights. Third, maybe Polygram over Keffel. Then Conjurer and Miners Union, Deuxième and Feelers. Next in Jar Jar Binks, Ken Konkani, Magic Sky, Treasure the Quiller. Then Star Tell. Further back came Foxmore, Tahitian Star, Cutaway Gal and Heroism, the last one over the 9. Oscar Warrior, ridden by John Powell, is the winner. I thought it might have been a fluke last week in the Glasshouse Mountain. No siree. He's run right up to the good form by scoring again. 2, Oscar Warrior. John Powell is first. Waiting on second and third to come through from the Judges Tower. Wayne Hawkeye rode him when he won the Glasshouse last week, but John Powell has picked up the ride this afternoon. And that gives John a winning double here. He scored on Pistol Night earlier. And Oscar Warrior has been able to salute in the Ascot handicap this afternoon. Panorama Heights will be second. I thought Polygram third in front of Keffel, but we're waiting on confirmation from the judge.
All right, yeah, but Oscar right at his best again today. Nice win over Panorama Heights and Polygram. Keffel will be fourth there. So
it is, in fact, the late mail, genuinely, because it is one of very few that have had good support on course. I liked it early, and I like it still. Looked very, very well in the mounting enclosure. I think it's drawn to get the right sort of run here. Darren Gauci to bring up a double. Number 5, La Serenade, I've also included. Came in for a little bit of support after its opening.
Betting on trackers between Dandy Kid, La Serenade, Beach Box and Where's Dad's Cash. There's a little between them. Another open affair. Set to go. 8.11.5 in the quaddie. Starters on the platform. Hulavai over on the outside stood up well. Pindy Ridge has the number 1 stall. Spurious standing well. Grenadier took a little dive at the gates, now settled. All clear. Ready at the 1,000. Racing and caught them pretty well. Hurlevai jumping away fast on the outside. So too Prince Varieties. Elchinier and Beachbox drives through early from Where's Dad's Cash. Settling into stride. Constructor is third last and Elchinier led. Beachbox a neck away with the rail and then Hurlevai outside. Where's Dad's Cash. In fifth placing on the outside then is Dandy Kid from La Serenade and then Prince Varieties. One Constructor. Gauchi working on him through the gap from Pindy Ridge and then Skylight Jimmy, Spurious and Grenada last on the fence. As they came to the turn now, Elchinier on the outside of Beachbox lead Where's Dad's Cash, who's worked into the clear around Hurlevai. Dandy Kid coming about 5 deep at the corner, and then La Serenade followed by Constructor, who's hard at it. As they cornered now, Beachbox, Where's Dad's Cash. In the centre, Elchinier, Dandy Kid joining in down the outside. Where's Dad's Cash hit the lead. Dandy Kid the danger on the outside, but Where's Dad's Cash? He's a length and a half in front. He's holding on, and Where's Dad's Cash beats Dandy Kid a length and a half. Beachbox third, Grenada rattling home late. So too did Skylight Jimmy. Then Elchinier, Prince Varieties, La Serenade. Followed further back by Spurious, Pindy Ridge, Hurlevai and Constructor. He never travelled well today. He's last in. Where's Dad's Cash has cracked it. I think coming back to the 60,000 metres rather has been in his favour. He's been able to be strong to the line here. And that's a double for Kieran McAvoy. The race for the premiership really alive now. That takes Kieran to 56, trailing Damien Oliver by 2.5. So it's there for the taking. 13, Where's Dad's Cash? Also David Hall in the winner's stall again this afternoon. They combined with Legend of Ace, so it's the Super Tab Daily double to the McAvoy and Hall combination. Completed placings 13, 1 and 7. Where's Dad's Cash taking it out? He's been racing pretty well in midweek company, just missing behind Beachbox 2 starts ago, and then he just wilted on his run a little bit last time out here, but slightly firmer ground too, perhaps that in his favour. He hasn't made winning a real habit, but there was certainly a lot to like about that victory today.
At Randwick, the runners are about to start moving in for this final event over the 1600. Verb is at $4.50. Dominique's given a good chance too. It could be an improver today. Hollow and then River to Sea has come in a little bit. And further over to the favourite, and that is Desert Bride still, the filly at $3.20 and Lansdowne at $12. Lyman Hall's given some chance too at 14. It's come in a little bit too. So they are getting set for the running of the last. Let's take you to Ian now for the last.
Thank you, Chris. And in the final event, Gay Waterhouse's representative Desert Bride runs the firm favourite, 3.20 on the tote, and the on-course situation is a little shorter. Well tried, Desert Bride. She's only had the 2 starts, so stepping up in class. Second pick on track is number 1, Verb. Late money for Verb, Rob Thompson aboard. And Domini is the third favourite. So they're the only 3 on the market here at Royal Randwick as far as the on-course is concerned. Previous went to a 10 number 7, 4 on the trot. Jay Ford beat 2 Music Star, 9 Silver Duke and 5 Western Tycoon. Incidentally, out of race 4, Isla Christina bled. That was her first bleeding attack, so she's out for 3 months. And in the 5th event, Kajar, who was beaten very narrowly, she also bled, her first bleeding, and she's out for 3 months. Huey Bowman out for 5 meetings. Des Hoisted reports from the steward's room. Hugh outed for 5 meetings for alleged careless riding in race 6 on Academe near the home corner. Now, in they come for the last. Final event of the day over the 1600 metres, and Desert Bride running as the popular pick. Now in comes Hollow. Okay, thank you, Leslie. Now, as we've got all parties with us, just repeating the news that a couple of bleeders today. Isla Christina, race 4, first bleeding attack, and Kajar, just beaten in the 5th, bled, and her first bleed, and both out for 3 months. Des Hoisted reports from the steward's room. Hugh Bowman out for 5 meetings, alleged careless riding on Academe in race 6 near the turn. We've had a double to Corey Brown and Darren Beatman. Darren on 138 in the premiership, only 2 away from the all-time Sydney riding record. And Robbie Thompson rode his 3,000th career win when Tumblr won the first. And Robbie's on a Verb in the last for the Denham stable. Up to line comes Assam Valley. And the winners this afternoon here at Royal Randwick have been Tumblr, Jamra, Catechism, Go Ziggy, Factional, Wyangan Pines and Atena. Impressive Wyangan Pines. I think he's got a real good future, that horse. Now Lyman Hall is in, and Verb, who occupies the outside alley, coming forward now. Son of Zabil, been racing well. He's won his last two at Randwick a couple of weeks ago, beat Ice Cream, and prior to that here on the Kensington grass, beat Lansdowne, again a rival in this last race. Desert Bride having her third start, runs the favourite in New South Wales. She's 3:30. And we're just about ready. Yep, they'll soon be off. This is the last of the day, and away they go. And Hollow didn't jump well. Lansdowne was away quickly. So was Michael de Dragon, River to the Sea, and Desert Bride hunting for the lead. Not far away as they settle down as Domini. Michael de Dragon drifting back as Keo makes ground. And then Verb, who's out in no man's land, followed by Azam Valley. And then comes Balala, followed wider out by, at that stage, Lyman Hall, Brave Player. And then Waipara Flash Nelson is getting back. Waipara back to last, and fourth last is Hollow. They swing around the first corner at the 1100, and the favourite Desert Bride is the leader. Domini races to second. Kia were third from Lansdowne, two to Verb off the track, and then River to the Sea, followed by Balala. A break to Azam Valley, wider out, then Michael de Dragon, 1.5, then to Hollow, Brave Player. Followed next as they make their way down the side, Lyman Hall, 2.5, Flash Nelson, and a length, Waipara, coming down to the 650, and Desert Bride going along at a nice even clip, leads 3/4 to a length on Domini. Third posse is Lansdowne, the stablemate of the leader and favourite, followed by Verb. A gap, River to the Sea, threading his way through them, followed by Kiowa, Azam Valley, and then Hollow, Michael de Dragon, Brave Player, and Balala straightening up. And Domini serving it up to Desert Bride, and quickly heads the favourite. She gave in without a kick, Desert Bride, into the 200. Beanman dashes away here on Domini, and Domini leads about 2.5. River to the Sea, Michael de Dragon, followed by Verb, but it's all Domini. Domini in no danger. Second is River to the Sea, although Michael de Dragon is finishing well. We'll get up for the second, but it's Domini easily. Well, second battling on very well, Michael de Dragon, and third River to the Sea. Photo for Verb and Brave Player, followed by Waipara Hollow. And then KM Lansdowne, followed on the inside, Flash Nelson. Azam Valley, Kiowa, Lyman Hall. Gee, didn't Desert Bride give in like a pricked balloon, and Balala absolute or near enough to it. Domini and Darren Beedman have taken out the final event of the day, and Dazza now on 139, a half win away from Larry's riding record in Sydney, and he's out now for a short time, Darren. When he comes back, it's a lay-down misère that he'll beat the record. Number 2, Domini, ridden by Darren Beedman, and the last by Strategic from Hallelujah, giving Johnny Hawkes a win this afternoon. So Gay was winnerless. Hawkes, he's won 2. And let's have a look now. That takes John on to 145.5, and Gay's on 151. Interesting. All right, numbers on the last. Here they come. 2, 13, 4 and 1. Domini, Darren Beedman first. 13, Michael de Dragon second, James Innes. 4 third, River to the Sea, Brad Pengelly, and 1 Verb ran fourth, written by Rob Thompson. 2, 13, 4 and 1. The first 4, 1,000 to 647.40. Quinella 105.20. Exacta $170. The trifecta 1,538.
There's been a touch of money for, and when I say a touch, I only mean a touch. Sensational spot, reasonably solid square across the board.